Hey everybody, yes, it's your favorite Wild PK, Lady Abdullah here, and I am so excited to start my channel, you guys. It's here on YouTube. You can view it on Facebook and get those clips as well. Yes, I am so excited, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little terrified as well, but I truly believe in being transparent and speaking from the heart. So let's get into it. The message for you guys today is reconciling with your past. Now, if you've ever heard my testimony before, I was raised in church, brought up, parents both were very heavily involved in the church. We spent more time at church than actually at home. And when I turned 18, I said, I'm done with this. I am sick of this church thing. And I decided that I was going to do my own thing. Well, just like anybody else, I turned into a wild PK. Whether it involved drugs, sex, alcohol, lying. I had flunked out of college. I had kind of went down this path and just decided that I no longer wanted anything to do with church. But in that moment, God was able to find me and call me back home. And as crazy as it may have seemed, I had, and this is me just being honest, I had female dancers in the backseat of my car. I was at a gas station. We had just did a gig in Atlanta, and we were driving back, and I was like, I'm gonna fill up my tank and we're gonna try and do this another day for the weekend. And God called me at that moment and said, this will be the last time that you do this. Choose me or choose a different life. Now, I had another gig set up. I was managing these female dancers and male dancers for a while. And I was like, okay, I hadn't heard from God, like really speaking to me clearly. I felt like that was a move of God in that moment. And that was the last day. The girls, I drove them right back to where we were and gave them their cut of the night. They said bye. They asked me to say, hey, when's our next gig? I had a gig that was set up. And when I think about it now, it sounds so crazy to say it out loud. I told them, I was like, hey, I'm not doing that gig. I'm going a different path. I won't be doing this anymore. And I said, I think God is calling me to do something different. Now, they knew I was saved, and they understood that this was my moment of reconciliation with God. And they were like, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, Alicia, that's cool. And I was like, all right, fine. Come to find out, if I would have gone to that gig, I would have been arrested. That party ended up getting raided. And I didn't want nothing to do with that. I was like, even in that moment, God was still protecting me. He knew that I wasn't where I was supposed to be, and that the church hurt that I had experienced had put me in a place where I didn't want to go back. And he still loved me. He still cared about me. He knew where to find me. Y'all, he found me at a gas station. And 3 o'clock in the morning, if you want me to be honest, 3 a.m., he was still thinking about me. So wherever you are in this moment and you say, you know what, God, I've done so much dirt. I've done so many bad things, or I just don't feel good about myself. Sometimes it's not that you've physically done anything. You don't view yourself in a good light. If you're that person and you feel like you're a wild PK too, and you're like, I've just been struggling with that decision of being recommitted to you, God, being recommitted to you, Christ, I want to challenge you today. Not only can you rededicate your life to God on today, I want to also encourage you to reconcile your past. God does not care about the blemishes on your past. He wants to use it. He wants to use it to bless somebody else. And in this journey that I've gone through in trying to explore my own self, I've realized that I've had more in common with broken people because of how honest I've been about my story. So at this moment, I just want to pray with you. Father God, we just say thank you that you're still the author and finisher of our journey, God. And we know that we're never alone, even when we don't see you and we don't hear you, or even when we don't feel you, God. And we just say thank you in this moment that you're here with us and that you're loving on us and you're taking us down the journey so that we can be your willing vessels, God. If there's anyone who is looking for purpose and destiny in you, God, I also say touch their heart in this moment that they can reach back to you and say, God, I don't know where I am, and this is my past. Use it for your will on today, God. And Father, forgive us for what we have done and the things that we may do in the future and trying to find our way in this moment, God. So we say thank you, we love you, and we appreciate you. God, touch the people who are viewing so that they can be reconnected with you, God, wherever they are. You're no longer lost. God, it's like in the Bible story, it says that the shepherd left the 99 for the one. So if you're the one today, he's coming for you. Hey, this has been an excellent moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, make sure you share it with your friends who may feel a little lost or just need some encouragement right now. And of course, leave a comment. Tell me your story. I want to hear what you have to say. Whether you're a wild PK like myself, or you just want to get interested in getting reconnected or finding your way through journey of Christ as well. Hey, I love you. Big Sis is here for you. And no matter what, keep being wild for Christ.